So we got okay nay. Luffy beat Lucci so bad he gave him PTSD. Uh, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Lucci got his butt whooped by Luffy. I'm new to streaming, so y'all don't know much about me, but I do happen to be a big One Piece fan. So yeah, I love One Piece. I'm all caught up in One Piece. I started watching One Piece 2 years ago, and I am now all caught up in One Piece. So yeah. But before I do that, I need to go to go to my docs and change the category of my stream on stream information. So I'm gonna say reacting and gaming. Okay. IEJ went live. That's a notification. Let's talk. Okay, new streaming. Yep. Yep. Context. I wish I can. Brand content includes paid. Okay. That's cool. Stream information updated. Okay. Got that. Boom. Uh, if I go full screen, you can see chat. I was playing with the chat earlier. I can move chat up here. So now y'all can see. I can see y'all chatting in the chat. If y'all decide to want to chat in the chat, that's cool. I feel like a streamer now. I feel like a real streamer now. Let's get this video started.
Hey, look, we gotta talk about this Luffy versus Lucci fight because that nigga Lucci got worked. No cap. I'ma try and keep all the surrounding details as short and sweet as possible. We trying to see boxing. So, with that being said, let's go. So basically, Rob Lucci and his gang are trying to invade Egghead Island. And you know what I'm saying? They CP0 now. We moving up the ranks. They big kids now, no huggies. Anyways, the Vegapunk bots were like, yo, you cannot come to the island, bro. Go home. And they like, nah, we can't do that. Y'all been move a walk, we gotta come investigate. They said, nah, I don't even know what you're talking about, gang. So we lying now. Okay. Alright, team. We infiltrating this hoe. So everybody get ready to TP. They all get sent by this wannabe Kuma, and the beasts defending Egghead Island get to crunching. We cut to Luffy and the boys chopping it up with Dr. Vegapunk. This nigga look like...
Yeah, if you're not caught up in One Piece, you don't know what happened to Dr. Vegapunk. Man, I don't like what happens to Dr. Vegapunk. I wish I could say what I want to say in the chat, because we definitely need it in the chat, but like, bro, Dr. Vegapunk was the GOAT. Dr. Vegapunk didn't do nothing. And F Kizaru. F Kizaru. Kizaru, you lame, bro. You lame. But that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not trying to spoil it for everybody. I'm not trying to spoil it.
Like Dr. Wiley if he was on crack. And he already looked bad enough. Look at that shit. And don't even get me started on the cut. Niggas will do anything but go bald. Just let that shit go. Put on a hat and call it a day. Anyways, Vegapunk goes on a tangent about how the pack he's smoking hitting crazy. And by the way the animators were snapping, I gotta believe it. Look at this shit. Luffy like, who is bloody yapping to right now?
Yeah, and I hate that like now it's such a thing on TikTok and everything saying that One Piece is over animated. One Piece is not over animated, bro. One Piece is not over animated. Yeah. Someone typed in chat saying I don't know what's going on, but I agree. Oh wait, you can't really see. Let me move chat. Move chat to over here. Okay, so now I can really see what y'all saying. I'm gonna move it to like right here. Yeah. First time chatter, Kumato. I think that's how you say your name. What's your opinion on One Piece? Are you caught up in One Piece? Do you like One Piece?
And then out of nowhere, they switch all the security signs on and shit's starting to get serious. They start releasing their artificial seraphim warriors. Sentomaru here too. I mean, shit, I feel like we about to go to war, don't it? Vegapunk like, oh nah, they coming to get me. Luffy, you gotta take me off the island, bro.
Okay. So behind so much, and as an arc, like which arc did you leave off on? Because right now I'm an egghead. My favorite arc is the Dressrosa arc with Doflamingo. Doflamingo is my top 10 villains of all time.
You look funny as shit, so why not? Bet. We going up to HQ, bring Bunny, and hop on the vacuum rocket. Then this nigga just evaporates from life. Okay. Alright, now.
Unfortunately, I have not seen anything, but I'm having a good time either way. Dang, so you haven't even watched One Piece. You gotta watch One Piece, bro. One Piece changed my life forever, bro. Like One Piece is the greatest fiction to ever be written. Even the live action is amazing. Like One Piece is straight goated. Yeah, you gotta watch One Piece. You gotta watch One Piece.
TP0 in the city. Niggas trying to box with holograms and shit. Hey, look, this is why Luffy gotta take the vacuum rocket. Soon as a nigga cross the line, he gets blasted. Here come Atlas, bro. And she mad as shit. She want all the smoke. Lucci like, are you dead ass right now? I will kill you. Atlas trying to hit him with
Bro, Lucci did Alice so dirty, man.
that wind up ass punch. Lucci gonna take the mask off and now he just look mad as shit by default. Like I know he not even angry, bro. It's just the fucking eyebrows. That fit clean though. Golly. Smooth criminal ass nigga.
He
got
was
that Muzan vibe. Trying to be all angelic and shit. Just take the fucking cloak off, bro. He gonna start transforming. Now he leopard nigga. Atlas finally done winding up her punch. Now she going in for the attack. Lucci like, this week shit, easy hops. She is not ready for the violation that's about to occur. Lucci puts both his fists up and hits her with that one tap. Her face start cracking in like Gar's shell. And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, her face just blows up. Not once, but twice. This man is devious. They throw the red error signs up and that's how you know it's time to evacuate. Nigga really said, she's still alive. Let's eliminate her. We cut back to Luffy trying to reach the vacuum rocket with the gang.
Luffy, my goat. Luffy, future king of the pirates. Luffy, the man that won't ever be defeated. Luffy, the goat.
And he coincidentally stumbles into the action. He sees Lucci in the smoke and he like, what the fuck? Yo, what are you doing here, bruh? He like, nigga, what are you doing here? Bro forgot, this is not his territory. Luffy sees Atlas on the ground, absolutely cooked up, sizzled, fried, you name it. He says, yo, Jinbei, hold Bonnie for me real quick. I gotta go check something out. He gets in close and that nigga hit the... He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Do my eyes deceive me? Faces.
And speaking of Bonnie, if you're not caught up in One Piece, her dad has the most saddest backstory I have ever seen in One Piece. Like, let's really talk about it. I don't even care about spoiling at this point. Bro was born in a church, right? He was born in a church. Then the day he was born, the government found out that he was born and he had Buccaneer blood. Simply because he had Buccaneer blood, he was an enemy by the world government. So they took him and his family, made them slaves for the Celestial Dragons, right? Celestial Dragons are the world nobles that are top of society. They don't even consider themselves to be human, right? Kuma was a slave, his mom was a slave, his dad was a slave. One day, his dad walked up to him. He was like, you know, son, how's your slave masters treating you? Kuma is lying, saying that the slave masters were treating him right and all that. And then the same day, he found out that his mom died, bro. His mom died. And Kuma was crying, and then his dad was talking about, the sun god Nika will free us. If you're not caught up in One Piece, Luffy is fortunately the sun god. He's the sun god Nika. His devil fruit is not the Gomo Gomo no Mi. It's actually an ancient Zoan called the Nika fruit. So it's a model Zoan fruit that model human Zoan fruit, and he's basically the sun god, so he can bend everything to his imaginations. But I digress. But his dad was literally talking about Nika, and bro, I gotta show you this. I gotta wait. Damn, I lost my spot in the video. I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't even mean to do that. Yeah, it was right around here. I gotta show you this. Let me let's do a new tab. I gotta show y'all this. Kuma's dad. So he's Kuma's over here getting beat by the slave masters, right? And he found his dad was crying because he ended up finding out that his wife died. So he's over here telling his son died. Meanwhile, when he's just trying to cheer his son up, he starts dancing. Like, look what happens just because he was simply dancing. Boom. Right in the damn head, bro. His dad got blinked right in front of him, bro. And the celestial dragon is pissed off simply for the fact that his dad was dancing, bro. Can you imagine getting shot because you just wanted to dance and cheer up your son, bro? Like, yeah, exactly. It's brutal. Like, you're just trying to cheer up your son, but you end up getting shot in the head. And mind you, the blood splattered on Kuma's face, and he's smiling the whole entire time because he wasn't even able to process that his dad just got gunned down right in front of him. Like, this straight up diabolical, bro. Like, I don't like the celestial dragons, and I definitely do not like the admirals. The only admiral that I could kind of get along with is my boy Aokiji. I don't like the fact that he's working with Blackbeard, but if it's just simply Aokiji has always been like the cool, calm, collected dude because he's the ice dude. But other than that, I don't get along with Akainu because I don't like what he did with Ace. And I don't like Kizuru because Kizuru really don't want to be doing nothing. But the minute he gets told an order, he gotta follow the order. At least his last memory of his dad was yeah, I guess, but he got blinked. This blinked.
Not his territory. Luffy sees Atlas on the ground, absolutely cooked up, sizzled, fried, you name it. He says, yo, Jinbei, hold Bonnie for me real quick. I gotta go check something out. He gets in close, and that nigga hit the... He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Do my eyes deceive me? Faces. They was with her earlier in the day. She was being all nice and shit. She gave him food, and she became their friend. So seeing her laid out on the floor like this got Luffy tweaking. Hey, did you do this to her? What if I did? That's none of your concern. Luffy like, I don't know what you came here for, but she gave us food to eat, so I got a box. Look at the problems you're causing. Lucci like, man, I don't get no fucks, nigga. What the fuck? Y'all know Lucci been itching for a round 2, nigga. He's probably excited as fuck on the inside. The fuck is this? They having a mean mug competition?
Luffy whooped his ass last time.
Luffy tells Jinbei and Chopper, I'ma leave y'all to it. It's time to box, nigga. Luffy gonna charge in. He dash. He's soaring across the map. Hold on, peep the iframes. Lucci gonna catch his fist with ease. Look how the animators are snapping off rip. This shit about to be legendary. He's gonna drag Luffy's arm down, then try and hit him with this hoya ass karate chop. He didn't know Luffy was a part of Weave Nation. Look at this shit. He gonna try and get him with that handstand kick. Excellent block.
Yeah, the dude doing the voiceover is amazing. Dude does amazing. But my favorite dude that does voiceovers is Bucket Hat Splash. Bucket Hat Splash has always been the GOAT.
He almost didn't see that one coming. Look at the hockey. That shit is so tough. Some big boy barrage attacks. Luffy gonna catch his hand. Get that shit away from me. Wait, huh? Where'd he go? Ass nigga. Excellent block though. He needed both hands for that shit. Look at the flips. Bro's an acrobatic weapon. Why he acting like he finna go gear 2? Nigga, stop teasing us. I'm
It would have been so hard if he went gear 2 during the fight, but he didn't.
playing. We got something way better. What's that on your wanted poster? Jolly ass nigga. He probably ecstatic that bro asked about it. What can I say? I'm a curious guy. Luffy gonna crack one last smile before he locks in. He reached it into the depths of his soul, trying to find that heartbeat. Hold on, listen closely, listen closely. Y'all hear that?
I hear it, Luffy.
Oh yeah, turn that shit up. Bro gets activated. He start banging his chest on that Kid Buu shit. And I swear, don't say I'm glazing, but this gotta be one of the coldest transformations.
That was the hardest.
Iciest one.
Bro, that shit was harder than when Goku turned Super Saiyan. No disrespect to Toriyama. Toriyama the GOAT, but this shit right here, bro, was something different, man.
The sauciest transformations I had ever seen in my entire life. Just look at how everything flowing together. This shit angelic. But you know we can't be serious for too long. Look what this nigga started doing. Like everything a joke to this nigga, bruh. Look at the hockey though. Look how it cooks these buildings. Look at Lucci. At first I thought he was shook, but oh no. That
he was
brother
enjoying
geeky.
himself.
Luffy treating the environment like it's a funhouse. All jokes aside though, like actually, bro looks like a straight up crackhead. And Lucci talking about, I see. This is gonna be fun. Okay, bro. Keep that same energy in about 5 seconds. Luffy gonna look up and smile. He got that dark Chow aura to him. This gotta be the most devious pull-up I've seen in a minute.
Look at this frame right here, bro. Look at Lucci's face, bro. Lucci couldn't even react. That's how fast bro was moving. Lucci is not even in a fighting stance right now. Like, yeah, it is like a painting, but like he's not even in a fighting stance right now. And just look at this.
Nah, if you look like this through the reflection, imagine what.
Look at those eyes, bro. Those are the I want to kill you eyes.
Lucci seeing right now. Oh my God, Rob.
The way that he bounced across the floor is hilarious.
You were not ready. Yo, just taking the fact that this guy can rubberize smoke and dust. Like, awakenings be crazy. Bro really said, ah ha ha ha. Yo, where you at? I'm trying to box, nigga. He had this nigga.
And Luffy was just playing the whole entire time.
Buried in rubble.
Your attitude is always so uppy and cheery. I hate it so much.
Like, why bro trying to be so edgy? If you don't transform already, nigga. I can't even lie. The animators popped for this shit too, bro. They was going crazy on this
they
whole
were going
episode.
crazy.
What the fuck? Is bro okay in there? Look at the elegance. Look at the flames. That's what we like to see. Random explosion. This nigga Luffy looked like he got whatever Vegapunk was smoking. Nigga, that Poppy Playtime ass smile. Bro look like Catnap. Look how bro walking out. Bro could have been on WWE.
He posted a crazy with it.
Oh, get your little freak ass out the camera. Nigga talk about, nigga, no one trying to see that. And look at this nigga right here.
So if y'all not tapped in, basically Lucci awakened his Zoan Devil Fruit powers. It was thinking that he's tough, but he wasn't tough. He wasn't tough at all, and you're about to see why.
Lucci, don't fight him. We don't have permission from the government. Shut your ass up. He in there. He ain't trying to hear that shit. Look how he moving. Got Luffy looking dumb as hell. He like, he pulling out the claws. He coming in hot, but Luffy gonna dodge that shit. And look at how this nigga Luffy trolling. Using the booty smack emote mid-fight is nasty work. Lucci
And he's doing that scene. He said, "Kiss my ass, bro." That shit was hilarious.
probably like, fuck, he emoting on me? I cannot hold this. Nigga speeding through the whole city. I would hate to be one of these civilians right now. Jinbei and Chopper trying to tell Luffy, yo, bro, you gotta chill. You're an emperor now. This could cause major problems. Man, fuck that shit, bro. Don't you hear that? Hold on, we really gotta dive deep for this one. No scuba. Lucci gonna try and catch bro
bro lacking, but he gon' dodge it, bounce off the glass, do a spin move, and fire a barrage of punches. Lucci gon' weave them all, get in close, and spike this nigga like a volleyball. Damn. Luffy gon' hit the wall, then they gon' start running on it like some parkour demons. Tackling like we playing football, what the fuck? Loop around whatever the fuck this is, then break off. Look at Luffy laughing and shit. Niggas be like, bro, this your favorite MC? Bro, yes. Nigga got that, hey you, ass finger, bruh. Oh nah, bro, salivating too. That nigga hungry. Yeah, this right here just some disrespectful shit. Niggas going for straight headshots.
Look, this dude is over here trying to finger pistol him, and Luffy is just dodging by lifting up his head and laughing at him. This would genuinely piss me off if I was in a fight with somebody, bro. If he was dodging and weaving me like this. How long do these videos take to edit? For him, this takes like 20, I don't even know, like, I heard that these videos can take an hour. Me, I haven't posted the videos of my streams on YouTube yet, but I'm still recording and I plan on doing that yet. I just haven't. I want to come back on YouTube, but I haven't. Like, I have to do an introduction and everything because I basically abandoned my channel. I haven't been active on my channel in like 2 years because I was getting stuff situated so I can stream and stuff. But eventually I'm gonna get active on my YouTube. I don't even have my YouTube plugged in on my Twitch account, but eventually I'll do that. Yeah, I gotta start uploading on YouTube and such and such. Yeah.
Luffy just pulling his head to dodge. Rob, how are you this?
But I literally just started streaming, so I don't even know how to use Premiere Pro to edit this stuff. Like, I still gotta watch videos and stuff. Like, I found out how to stream. I found out how to use OBS, and that shit took me like 2 days. But once I found out that I can use OBS and stream and this, that, and the third, I just started streaming, and this is literally my third day streaming, so I just been streaming ever since.
It's Brick. You can see it in his face. Bro starting to lose his mind. They both turn the hockey switch on. Luffy gonna land and bounce off of whatever the fuck this shit is. I don't even know. Then they gonna clash. No clans. Look at how the animator's trying to make it seem like it's even. Where you can tell by their...
Yeah, I appreciate you talking about the quality because it's kind of funny. This mic is from TikTok Shop. This camera is from TikTok Shop. Everything else you see around you, straight from Amazon. So it's a cheap setup, but it works. It works.
Your face is who's really winning this shit. Stop. The collision between the two are gonna cause a boom, and both of them go flying in opposite directions. Now Luffy at the top of the building. But he thought he just wasn't gonna dodge this. Okay. Alright. Here goes Sentomaru. Do they know where they are? Yes, bro. But nothing is interrupting this fade. Here he comes. Spamming the hell out of the mirror kicks. Brick! This shit gotta be frustrating. Bro not inflicting any damage at all whatsoever. That's why Luffy's still laughing. Shit just ain't serious. Bro gonna bounce off the ground. Wind up a punch. Shit look like a hamster wheel. Look at the speed on this nigga. Bro's a track star. Luffy gonna wait. Hold up. Hairline exposure. You're not safe, buddy. He gonna punch the ground, causing it to rubberize, and it's...
Yeah, so Luffy can manifest anything he wants to with his awakened devil fruits. But, like, it doesn't make sense because he has a Zoan devil fruit. So, like, he can transform in, like, multiple forms. Like, he has Gear 2, he has Gear 4, Bound Man, Gear 4, Tank Man, and Gear 4, Snake Man. So he can do the transformations like a Zoan, but his abilities enable to make stuff rubbery itself, too. Makes his devil fruit act like a paramecia. So it's like his devil fruit's a paramecia and a Zoan at the same time, which makes zero sense. Because the only way for it to make sense that he could turn everything else rubbery, is for his devil fruit to be a paramecia like Doflamingo. Doflamingo was able to touch his surroundings and make them turn into string. So his devil fruit's weird.
Attack Lucci for him! He's the GOAT! Boom! Next up, we got air kicks, nigga. Easy dodge. Luffy gonna throw his hand out, grab onto this tree, wrap around it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He like, yo, Rob, come hold this lariat for me. But he out of there. He don't want none of that. Boom! Straight tree bark. But Luffy got them hacked, so he gonna turn the tree into a slingshot! He not ready for this one. A
Look at
slingshot.
that again.
You're not ready for this one.
If I'm in a fight and someone headsbutt me in the stomach, I'm stopping the fight. The fight's not happening. The fight's not happening. You headbutted me in the stomach.
He's out of there. Gave bro a one-way ticket straight into a tower. You're cooked. That's why you getting laughed at. You deserve it. Luffy sees Sentomaru and starts chopping it up with him, for better or worse. Having way too much fun. Y'all letting y'all guard down. That's why Robbie Boy gonna get the jump on you right now. But Sentomaru gonna notice last minute. He gonna throw up his axe and summon a motherfucking barrier or some shit. I don't know what that is. Look at this menace coming in for the kill, but he gonna teleport last minute. Sentomaru looking around, but then he see his reflection through the axe. He put that barrier shit or blast shit, whatever the fuck it is, up one more time, but it's just too late. You're cooked. He's still alive, for now at least. But Lucci like, nigga, can you just die now? Fuck. Luffy revving up the motherfucking engine. He making the ground come up too. This nigga look disgusted, but it don't matter because we blowing smoke. Luffy start doing a dash. Bro think he's Sonic. He gonna cut in close and try and hit him with this twisty ass punch. Ugh, a little freaky ass smile. Bro was trying to hide it earlier. I knew you were excited. Okay, got one eye closed.
Look, he punched Luffy. Luffy's smiling, bro. Like, what do you do in this situation,
It
dude?
might have hurt a little bit. None too crazy. Oh nah, maybe I lied. He out of there. Now he gonna try and attack Sentomaru again. Oh, and the reason he keeps trying to kill him is because they can't control the Seraphim unless he's unconscious or dead. It's really a chain of command type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, he's going in for the kill, but nigga really thought he was gonna be able to get it off. Nigga, Luffy's right here. Bro finally touched the ground again. Nigga had infinite airtime. Another spin move. Extend the leg. Go for a kick. Right in the face, bro. Your nose is cooked. Let me see your nose. Let me see your nose right now. Nigga gonna turn into a Beyblade. Is bro emoting on me mid-attack? This nigga's crazy. The foot gonna reach out after impact. Oh, why you wiggling it for, you little freak?
You freak. You're a freak.
Bro brings it back for a double impact attack. Oh my god. Got that nigga Rob doing fang over fang. Bro stole Cuba's whole flow. Spaghetti ass nigga. Can you be serious for once? Bro turned into the Tasmanian
Luffy's
devil.
never
This what happens
serious.
when you get too lost in the sauce. Hey, this that motherfucking Sentomaru going through right now. This shit tragic. Lucci just mad he ain't got a new paddock. Nah, no joke shit. Bro got put on that episode of Hole in the Wall. Look at him trying to walk out on some cool shit. You're not fooling anybody, bro. You said fuck the rep. I'm trying to get the job done. My fault, OG. I forgot you was here on some government business. Look at this freak. Like, bro, are you good? Hold on, I'm gonna slow this part down just a little bit. Can we just appreciate the amazing animation going on right now? Oh nah, this nigga swimming underground. Is that the breaststroke? This shit actually unreal as fuck. And best believe, I would make this face too. They done turned my boy Luffy into the whole villain. Look at him. This look like some final boss shit. Luffy going.
I would just end the fight. This, like, if I was in a situation, I would have already been left the fight. But dude came out of that ground, and his head is huge, looking like he about to eat. Nah.
Went in for that big ass bite. Rob, dodge. Why are you just standing there, bro?
Why?
Thank you. Now he eating dirt while bro makes his getaway. Yes, sir. Look at this. He on all fours with it. Pause? What is he trying to distract Luffy with his speed or something? Chill out, brother. He sees everything. You're not that fast. Bro thinks he's a Flash. He's gonna do a nice little flip. Okay, that's sauce. Then he gonna jump down at Luffy and try and hit him with the claws. Ooh, so scary. Luffy like, okay, buddy, hold my lunch for me real quick. And he gets to fire it. But Weave Master Lucci gonna dodge all of them. I know he cheesed though. I'd be calling hacks. The bullshit that Luffy's been pulling off this whole fight has been outrageous.
Yeah,
but
the whole-
he's
the
the
whole-
GOAT, so
whole
what are you
fight
gonna
been
do
bull
about it?
crap.
At this point, Rob's had enough, so he's just gonna start breaking through the rocks. Jump scare. They adding light bulbs and shit to this. They doing the edits for me at this point. Luffy gonna grab onto this tube thing, rubberizing it. And once I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, we know what time it is. He gonna lean back. He gonna create goggles out of his hair. How? How do you do that?
Because he got his devil fruit is basically a cheat code. He can just manifest anything he thinks about, bro. I've literally last episode of One Piece, this dude literally chewed a tree, made it into a bat, and batted poison back at the what are they called? The five elders, the Gorosei. Like, come on, bro.
Look fresh as hell though, I ain't gonna lie. Sniper Luffy. Just like your label boy, you in a scope right now. Steady. Steady. That brother is flying. Andy winding up the punch crazy. Nah, Robbie boy gotta be scared as fuck seeing this. Bro literally looks like a god
Descending upon him once again.
Hold on, is that?
That's PTSD. He's having PTSDs when Luffy.
Is that PT?
Yeah, that's PTSD.
Nah,
That's
Luffy
PTSD.
got it. Look at his face. Look at his face. He knows he's about to violate. Hold on, slow it down for him. We getting all the angles. Shockwaves through the city. You're done, buddy. There's no hope left for you. Damn, I thought it was over, but it's not. It's really not. They even gave us a POV. This shit is outrageous. Out the building, off the ground, right into another building. And Luffy laughing at you. You're done. That's a wrap. But now Luffy gotta make a choice. Does he hop on the vacuum rocket or does he help Sentomaru? And I know he's frustrated because he got under a minute to decide. But Sentomaru like, nah gang, I trust you. Take care of Vegapunk. Luffy said, I bet. Then he started doing some.
Yeah, Luffy, you did your best, man. You did your best. You did your best protecting him, bro.
Some next level shit to reach the rocket in time. Nigga goes flying through the air, reaching out his hand and shit with 1 second on the clock. Is he gonna make it? Is he?
Yeah, Luffy, them sandals are the best sandals I ever seen. Cause them sandals been through everything, bro. He even took them bitches in the snow, man. Like there was a whole entire arc where it was a winter island. Bro had on a jacket and still the same beat up shorts, bro. The same beat up shorts and the same beat up sandals, dude. Them sandals been through everything, man.
Yeah, I hope you ain't think we was finna take it there. This ain't the show, nigga. Go watch that shit yourself.
I wanted you to finish, man. I wanted you to finish.
But that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. But I will be back.
And don't you forget it.
W videos. Shout out OK Name, man. Shout out to my boy, man. But the abuse for Rob Lucci doesn't end, bro. Because not only did he get bodied by Luffy, he got bodied by Luffy's second in command, Roanoa Zoro, bro. And you would think, wait, this is Luffy's second in command. Maybe Lucci had a chance, bro. Bro did not stand a chance against Zoro, bro. Just watch this, bro. Just watch this. I was watching this video earlier.
This may be the last ad you.
Oh yeah, I don't have YouTube Premium, so
from Capital One Shopping, you can say goodbye.
You have to do it ads.
Roanoa Zoro versus Rob Lucci.
What do you say? I gotta go. Hopefully catch you next stream, GG. Bro, I appreciate you showing up to the stream. I appreciate you chatting. I appreciate the love. Come back next time, man. I'm gonna be streaming around 5 o'clock tomorrow. You know, come in, chill. It's all vibes over here, man.
The greatest fight in Agenda Piece history, a fight that spawned endless slander, countless memes, and even birthed the holy grail of Agenda Piece. Lend me some hockey, Odin. This is base Lucci we're up against. But trolling aside, how close was this fight really? Was it a no diff for the pirate hunter, or did the Cypher Pole leader actually push him to extreme diff?
Nah. Zoro was chilling throughout the whole entire fight. No sweat, no nothing, bro.
Now before we actually start going blow for blow, I think it's important to briefly recap what these two have been through prior to fighting one another. Firstly, Zoro one-shot the water afro and then trolled against his good buddy Kaku for a bit.
Kaku is a bitch.
And then eventually fought S-Hawk, where he unveiled his new transformation. 3 IQ style, brother. Imagine Luffy calling you dumb. Woohoo! After that.
Yeah, because Zoro knew everything about the Seraphim, but Zoro didn't say anything to Luffy, Lucci, Kaku, nobody, bro. Like, bro, you just fought King Iwano. You would think. Now that I think about it, that's kind of racist, because like you over here be slicing all the minorities, and once you're done fighting them, you don't even remember their name or the fight that you had with them. This dude kind of racist.
Scrap with Black Baby Mihawk, we end up where we are now, with Zoro vs Lucci. On the other hand, Lucci had a much harder time in his egghead run. This dude showed up feeling himself, ooh, I got a new Zoan transformation, ooh, I got some new hockey, and immediately challenged the dude who slept Kaido. All things considered, after...
And Luffy, I mean, we can't say Luffy stopped Kaido. Luffy died. He died. But he came back to life. And then he did whoop. He whooped Kaido at the end. It was clutch. It was clutch.
Taking a Mole Pistol Dawn Whip and a Dawn Rocket, Luffy was able to put Lucci out cold. Though this somehow wasn't even the last time this guy would get put out. Only a few chapters later, this dude would get bite diffed by Stussy. Yeah. Lucky guy. Anyway, he also fought the same.
Stussy is so fine, bro. Stussy is so fine. If your waifu ain't Stussy, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. Robin, here's the thing. It's always been a debate about Nami and Robin. It's never been a debate for me. Robin is better than Nami, bro. I like mature women. I like older women. Nami seemed kind of immature for me. But I digress. And people also talk about Boa Hancock. Boa Hancock, I mean, she has a lot of hype to her name. I like the character Boa Hancock. But even when I watched the anime, I'm just like, Robin is just much prettier, bro. That's just my opinion, but I always thought that Robin was a lot prettier, man.
Him for a bit, like Zoro, and the two would ultimately end up in the Labo phase together, where we begin our fight. Our fight starts right after these two are chilling, then Lucci just has to go and ruin the mood, switching up on a dime when he gets the go-ahead, and there really is no normal way to put this, huh? Lucci, he finger pistols her, and
I'll say it. He deep.
Was that little twist really that necessary? Anyway, Zoro, like the boss he is, immediately goes after Lucci and whips out both Sandai Katetsu and Enma, though Lucci checks the clash with his hardened shins. Anyway, Zoro whips out his aura or something, the room goes green for a bit, and Zoro wins the clash, sending Lucci into the wall behind him, and while not warranting a full point for Zoro, it does show he's above base Lucci. Fair play. After that, we cut away for a bit, and we see that Lucci is in his awakened form and basically trying to test Zoro's observation by running around in the bushes like a wildebeest. Thankfully, Zoro's got that shonen protagonist sense of smell, and he sniffs the beast out, and he's able to roll back while Lucci goes for a leaping left cross.
Yes,
followed up with a
sir.
left front kick and a right axe kick, which Zoro is able to parry off of, resetting the distance.
Look at this, man. This man going frame by frame. Just look at this, man.
And the two go in for another clash. Lucci breaks from the clash and ducks under a two-sword style slash from Zoro. Zoro somehow whiffs a free counter, and Lucci blocks an overhand with a spinning back fist. We get a few more swing misses and block with truly mind-melting, brain-breaking sound design. Whatever animator was beefing with the sound team, you're truly a goat. Shouts out to that guy. Yeah. Anyway, Zoro jumps into the air, but Lucci blasts him up higher with a cross. The two go nail for sword until Zoro starts utilizing the Vegapunk Fives and spiking Lucci into the ground.
Because my boy's resourceful. My boy's resourceful, man.
Now, while this may not be the most damaging or devastating strike, I definitely think this warrants a fraction of a point for Zoro here. Speaking of pointing, how about I point you to that subscribe button down there? If you enjoy battle breakdowns or predictions, I make a video on them every week, and you'll probably like that, so stick around. Luffy starts trolling after he splits the skies with Kizaru, asking Zoro if he needs help, and we get this sick, almost first-person shot from Lucci's perspective, where we get more spammage of Sword Clash.mp3. We get quite possibly the most important piece of dialogue from this fight. Zoro says, "If this is the best you can do, I wouldn't expect you to get a shot at fighting our captain." And Lucci retorts with, "Haha, we'll see, but the number 2 of an emperor is more than worth killing on his own." Which not only confirms that Lucci is going for the kill, but then contrasted with the next scene of the fight, really illustrates Zoro's mentality going into it. Next time we see Zoro and Lucci is just before Saint J. Garcia pulls up to Egghead, and the two are fighting, but something is a little different. Zoro is no longer using his green flames. No longer is Zoro using what is presumably a buff that would make him stronger.
Yeah, because Zoro knew that homie had no chance. Homie had no chance, man.
Now, how would he even possibly be going all out in this state? That would be like saying Luffy's going all out in Snake Man. He just factually isn't at this point in the fight. Like, that's just ridiculous to say, dude.
And the thing is, I love Snake Man. I was hoping that Oda would do something with Snake Man, but Gear 5 was introduced right after, so Snake Man barely gets utilized. Snake Man had one viral moment, and after that, Oda was like, okay, that's it.
I don't even know the amount of mental gymnastics you gotta do to make it to that conclusion. Remember the ever-present line, a line so important, in fact, it will always be engraved in the back of Zoro's head, and even having a scar as a parting.
Prime Big Deal Days is here. Now, greatness is a deal away.
Got pet odors? Get Febreze fabric spray to keep your fabric smelling fresh and clean.
Gift. I don't hunt rabbits with a...
And I said during my last reaction video, I swear, when the money is right, I'm gonna get YouTube Premium. No more ads, bro.
cannon. We see Zoro start to apply the pressure a bit, start exchanging in the pocket a little bit, but Lucci ultimately breaks the clinch with a teep kick that sends Zoro hurtling back. Still not enough for a point, but still a solid connection. Lucci then begins a little smoke cloud, testing Zoro's observation again. He leaves, but Zoro parries Lucci over him, and Lucci just starts doing the most, I'm not gonna lie. Khalifa isn't on this mission, buddy. You're doing too much. After cutting away from the Gorosei, we see some more nail on sword action once again. If we zoom in a little bit, focus a little bit more, Zoro's no longer wielding Wado Ichimonji. Once again, the immortal words of Mihawk shaking Zoro's mind. This is Zoro actively...
Mihawk's word or Mihawk's word? I think it was, I don't hunt rabbits with a shotgun. Something like that. Basically saying, like, I'm not gonna use... It's like, you're hunting rabbits, right? You're hunting rabbits, you can just hunt a rabbit with a bow and arrow or something like that, bro. You don't need to pull out a whole entire shotgun to kill a rabbit, bro. This dude, Mihawk, solo Zoro in the beginning of One Piece with a kitchen knife, bro. Zoro was swinging at him with 3 swords, and he handled him with a kitchen knife, bro. Do you know how insane that is? Bro was fighting him with 3 swords, and he got beat by a kitchen knife. Totally insane.
Deciding to not use 3 sword style. Yes, he is deliberately nerfing himself once again, and while yes, he may be having an asthma attack, he is still fighting at Lucci's level purposefully. Whether that be because he sees it as optimal training, or similar to when Mihawk and Zoro first ran into each other, there really is no reason for him to be going all out. In Zoro's mind, he's keeping Lucci away from the crew, buying them time to escape with Vegapunk. Is it the smartest move to make? No, but is Zoro the smartest of guys? Not at all. And now we reach the finale. Episode 1144, one of the greatest fights in One Piece history. We see Zoro dual wielding, and you can clearly see he is enjoying himself in this scrap with Lucci. Always thought of Zoro as very similar to Ichigo, and this fight in particular with Lucci is very reminiscent of Ichigo vs Grimmjow, whether that be just because you have a colorful spiky haired sword dude.
I don't understand anything because I haven't watched Bleach. Me and my mom tried to watch Bleach, but like is Bleach on Netflix? I'm gonna go check that out. If Bleach is on Netflix, I'm just gonna watch it on Netflix. But if it's not, watching it on Hulu is terrible because I'm the one in charge of the Hulu account, and money is just not where it needs to be. I mean, money's alright, but you know, money goes by fast. But I got Hulu with ads, bro. I got Hulu with ads. So watching Bleach is a
dude versus a ferocious feline. You see the similarities. This is a match where it may be optimal to either run or to take a different route, but rather they choose to take a route that is most personally fulfilling, a good fight. Zoro clearly enjoys this fight, and through his dialogue and performance later on, it's not taking this as seriously as the rooftop or his king fight. But that's enough ramble as the Gorosei begin to spawn, and you see the two consistently get distracted while they clash, though that doesn't stop the two from keeping the pressure.
Because the Gorosei, the bird guy. I need to go back and read about what the Gorosei's name are. I just call them the 5 assholes. I don't know each of their names, so I just need to like really go back and like learn their names and stuff, because I don't even know their names.
They're on, and they turn on a dime to clash once again, though they are repetitively distracted by the cries of the big bird. Oh, and look at this shot right here. You cannot tell me anything other than this is the director explicitly showing us that Zoro isn't going all out. The slow zoom in on his most sacred treasure. I might be reading into this too much, but come on, man. You see it too, right? Then we cut up above where we see Enma.
His most sacred sword is flying in the air. Rather than focusing on catching it, he's just gonna let it fly. Because he knows that Lucci is a bitch.
Falling from above. Once again, Zoro's sword is being snatched by a Zoan fruit user. Then, with a little more huffing and puffing, we see Zoro seriously start putting the pressure on Lucci. And boy, howdy are those stabs aggressive. Luckily, there's only one sword, so we can still get some solid head movement in and respond with some cool kicks. And then we see Zoro surf through the smoke, jump off a branch, and once again, clash equally with Lucci, while only using one sword this time. Again, continually nerfing himself. He could have immediately went to retrieve Enma, but he actively made the decision not to.
Because he knew Lucci is just not that guy.
A call from Sanji calling Zoro a liability quickly.
Bro, the Sanji and Zoro rivalry is one of the most funniest things in anime, bro. Personally, I'm more of a Zoro guy, but like as in like having heart and being charismatic and being a gentleman, that's why I understand Sanji fans. I just wish that Sanji didn't have the pervy jokes all the time, bro. Like I like what they did to him in Netflix. In Netflix, they made Sanji seem hard, bro. They didn't make him seem like a pervert or nothing. Dude was just straight hard. But in the anime, like they just be clowning on, bro. Just be clowning on, bro. And we all know that dude is hard, man.
Changes his attitude. Now, I'm not entirely sure how he heard this. Does he have AirPods in? Sanji screaming his heart out? Does Jinbei have him on speaker? Maybe Jinbei just doesn't care for his ear health and his headphones at full blast. Anyway, after the label of liability echoes through the empty head of Zoro, we see a drastic change in his demeanor. A new intent is born, an intent to truly finish off
that demon unlocked
this fight. And Lucci can sense it as he gears up for it with a barrage of hand pistol spots, though Zoro is unaffected, easily weaving through the slashes, which is just such an insane speed feat. Though Lucci miscalculated the distance between them, and in an instant, Zoro leaps back, uttering 3 sword style for the first time in this fight before the dude even has the sword in his hand. That's cold. And as Enma falls back in his hand, which really does show the speed that this battle took place, by the way. All of this took place in the time that Enma was in the air. What is basically seconds, right? Zoro shoots into the air with a Hahuva spot hunt, cutting open Lucci worse than we've ever seen in the story. Still with his eyes shrouded, and we cut to Jinbei looking utterly shook.
Jinbei was shook, bro. Because Sanji said, go grab Zoro. And Jinbei is like, you want me to grab the number 2 of the Straw Hat Pirates, man? Like, this is Jinbei's first time seeing Zoro fight. And look at Jinbei. He's just shook. Another moment that Jinbei has that I really admire was when Judge was talking bad about Sanji. And Jinbei just had utter disgust in his face that he was talking bad about Sanji like that, bro. Jinbei is such a dad, bro. Jinbei is definitely the dad of the crew.
By this attack, what I believe is one of the first times he's actually seen Zoro fight. This guy was just left mouth agape. You know, he was thinking, man, this guy's the number 2. Does Luffy really think I'll be moving this big body like that and a series? No way, buddy. And that's the end of the fight. Spoilers for 11:55 real quick. But yes, Lucci's still up, but he does not have his wits about.
Nope. I don't want no spoilers. I don't want no spoilers, bro. WVid, bro. WVid. Let me like the video. Dang. This video only got 31k views, man, and 904 likes. I wish I was a popular streamer. It's like, tell them, subscribe to bro. I just subscribe to you. And I'm going to turn on personalized notifications for you, my boy. Yeah. W video, though. Just like that. That's a successful recording. I'm in recording.